Anime, anime, anime TV, cha! Hello and welcome to Anime TV. I'm your host, Inmate666, and today I'll be reviewing Deadman Wonderland. After seeing all of his classmates slaughtered before his very eyes, Ganta Igarashi is then framed for said crime and sentenced to life in prison at Deadman Wonderland. But Deadman Wonderland isn't your average prison. Deadman Wonderland is the world's one and only prison that also operates as a theme park. Because, why on earth would there be two of them? Life on the inside is tough for Ganta, but things go from bad to worse when he discovers the prison's big secret. The Deadman Wonderland has an underground fighting championship where competitors battle for their lives using their blood as a deadly weapon. But what makes this news so bad, you ask? Well, unfortunately for poor old Ganta, he has just been added to the roster as one of the prison's new fighters. Now, I've wanted to see Deadman Wonderland for a really long time, so it saddens me to say this, but wow, what a huge pile of nonsense. Sure, the show might be entertaining, but I've never watched a show before that was quite so dumb. Now, I'm not someone that always needs a show to be grounded in reality, but there isn't a single scene in Deadman Wonderland that contains any logic whatsoever. At first, I was stumped how someone could have come up with a show that was quite so dumb. But then one night, while I was stumbling around on the internet, I came across a leaked video that showed how the studio came up with the idea for Deadman Wonderland. Roll that video. What bothers me the most about Deadman Wonderland is the show's lack of conviction. The writers clearly don't have a clue what they want from the show, or where they're going with it. They will literally spend a whole episode explaining one element of prison life, just to drop it in the next episode and forget about it entirely. First, the prison is a theme park. Then, one episode later, it's become a fight club. And then suddenly, before we know it, this show has turned into a prison break story. I mean, geez guys, make up your fucking mind. If the story wasn't bad enough, Deadman Wonderland's characters are even worse. For starters, you have the show's main character, Ganta. This guy never stops fucking whinging, and to be honest, by the end of the show, you'll be praying for him to die. Alongside Ganta, Deadman Wonderland has a whole host of ridiculous, over-the-top characters, each one coming with their own messed up backstory, just so the studio can guarantee that all-important 18 certificate. It's kind of like the studio held a competition to see who in the company could come up with the most shockingly depraved backstory, and then they included every single one of those stories. It doesn't matter if a character's here to stay or whether they're going to die in the next episode, we still have to hear their backstory, just so the show can become that little tiny bit more offensive. To be honest, I'd rather not recommend this show to anyone. Even if you like hyper-violent anime with lots and lots of swearing, your time would be much better off watching Gantz or possibly Future Diary or Batum. However, there is one show that reminds me of Deadman Wonderland, and that's Tokyo Ghoul. Admittedly, Tokyo Ghoul is much better than Deadman Wonderland, but both shows are quite violent, and there is also something about the different factions fighting each other in Tokyo Ghoul that reminds me of Deadman Wonderland. Sorry, Francesca. Back when I was a teenager, I probably would have loved Deadman Wonderland. But unfortunately, now, in my old age, I can't help but see this show for any more than it is. Deadman Wonderland is never boring, and its theme tune is truly excellent. But unfortunately, it's the dumbest show I've ever seen, and for that reason I'll be scoring Deadman Wonderland a pathetic 49%. Anyway, that's the end of my video. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I advise you don't watch Deadman Wonderland. And P.S. in case you didn't get the message, Ganta sucks.